All right, let's jump into Module 4, targeting and locating properties, because this is where your investor clients really start paying attention. First up, targeting properties. So here's the deal. Anytime you're working with investors who are flipping, the best opportunities almost always fall into the same buckets: REOs, short sales, and estate sales. Those are the types of properties you can usually get at a price point below the surrounding market. And that's exactly what flippers want. Now, yeah, these places usually need work, but that's the whole point. Flippers want projects. Sweat equity is their playground. And here's something really important. Your investors will find properties with or without you. So your job isn't to hide anything. It's to understand what they're looking at before they call you. Let's move on to locating properties. Let's talk about where they're actually looking. First up, HomeSteps. These are the Freddie Mac, HUD, Fannie Mae, and VA homes. Freddie and Fannie are quasi-government agencies. The VA is a direct underwriter. The bottom line is, your clients can hop onto these sites anytime and pull up a list of properties, and trust me, they will call you about them. You'll get the classic, hey, I saw this place on HomeSteps. Why isn't it on the MLS? Sometimes the MLS just hasn't updated yet. HUD might be ahead. Freddie might be behind. It's not always synced. So your job is simple. Jump into the MLS or the county database, whichever makes more sense, and figure out what's really going on. The VA site, same thing. Super simple filters, easy to search, and again, your investors have access to all of it. Now here's something worth learning. Fannie and Freddie each have their own procedures, their own forms, their own timelines. You don't get to use your board's forms, you use theirs. A lot of these homes have been sitting for a while, and I'll be real with you. They are not easy to work with. I've sold 1,200 REOs. Even when I wasn't servicing them directly, it was a grind. Eventually, I did service some of these institutions, and man, they work you hard, pay you less, and treat you like you're replaceable. I can tell you flat out, I made way more money representing my investors than I ever did servicing those agencies. You can make money doing it, but be ready for a non-stop 7-days-a-week grind. Anyway, that's HomePath. Where else are investors looking? Of course, you already know the big one, Zillow. It feels like they're trying to take over the world, right? Between their VOW systems and data scraping tech, they pull information from MLS, HUD, HomeSteps, pretty much everywhere, and then they'll sell you the leads that come from it. Now, I'm not telling you use Zillow or don't use Zillow, but here's what I will tell you. You don't need Zillow. They make it feel like you do because they're bundling consumers and handing them to you. But look at the math. How much you spend, how many convert, then compare that to the investors you build using the skills in this system. Here's the difference. Zillow gives you leads. This system gives you repeat buyers with money. That's a big difference. Your investors are also checking Trulia, Realtor.com, the big brokerage sites, Coldwell Banker, KW, Remax, and even the smaller ones. Everything's syndicated. Everybody shows everybody's listings. They're also browsing Craigslist, local newspapers, anything with a real estate section. Information is everywhere. But here's the part you want to teach them. MLS is the source of truth. Everything else pulls from MLS. And while those sites are great at adding new listings, they're terrible at removing them once the property goes under contract or sells. So definitely let your clients use those other systems, but teach them to take it with a grain of salt and always confirm through the MLS, the system you can guide them through. All right, that's it for Module 4. In the next module, we're going to dig even deeper so you can serve your investors at a much higher level and create more income streams without adding more work. And hey, if you're an agent and you want help applying all of this to your real estate business, or you want to learn how to work with investors the right way, schedule a one-on-one call with me using the link in the description or the comments. See you in the next module.